Assaults on agents are up over 500% this year. CNN's promotion of an ICE spotting app is reckless and irresponsible.
These apps are absolutely obstructing justice.
America's immigration officers have been putting their lives on the line to get dangerous, illegal immigrant criminals off of our streets. Since President Trump took office, ICE has been committed to removing the worst of the worst. We've seen them arrest hundreds of illegals with violent criminal histories. Like this Yemeni national who was picked up in Detroit. Officials say that he has several previous convictions, including second-degree murder. Or this Dominican national arrested for alleged fentanyl trafficking. Or this Guatemala national who was charged with 3 counts of aggravated rape of a child in Massachusetts. So while ICE agents are removing these illegal monsters, they've constantly faced danger themselves.
So I don't know why Democrat cities run to the defense of these confirmed criminals. It's a mixed bag. There are people who are law-abiding but get caught up in these raids. And I've said it again and again on this channel that ICE had informed the cities requesting that they hold on to the criminal elements, the criminal illegal immigrants, so that they could simply come to the holding facility or the jail and pick them up. That releasing them into the general population would create more trouble. And these blue cities defied the request of ICE and release them into the general population. I'll submit to you that they knew what they were doing. They expected some chaos and some mixed messaging to ensue when ICE goes into the cities to hunt these guys down, and then they can stand on their soapbox and claim that Trump's administration is targeting immigrants, and they never use criminal illegal immigrants. They simply say immigrants. So if you're here legally or illegally, or if your heritage is immigrant, you're in danger of simply being picked up off the street and shipped off to a third world country.
ICE says assaults on agents are up over 500% this year.
That's crazy.
But instead of protecting the brave men and women working for ICE, CNN is out with this. An article touting a brand new app that alerts people of ICE sightings in their area.
That's crazy.
Now that obviously puts agents at risk, and it gives these dangerous illegals a chance to get away. ICE says CNN never reached out for comment. And acting ICE Director Todd Lyons says this in a statement, quote, CNN's promotion of an ICE spotting app is reckless and irresponsible. They are willfully endangering the lives of officers who put their lives on the line every day and enabling dangerous criminal aliens to evade U.S. law. Is this simply reckless journalism or overt activism?
I would say it's activism. If you knew the location of law enforcement who were going to carry out raids on dangerous gangs, and you simply published their plans and their movements to these dangerous gangs, you're basically on the side of the dangerous gangs. So I would say that it's more of overt activism. Platforms like CNN want to hide under the canopy of journalism. But is it journalism when you put lives at risk? Is it journalism when your reporting exposes the families of these agents who are putting their lives on the line to rid American streets of criminal illegal immigrants? That's the question. Let me know what you think in the comment section.
And DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin reacted earlier this morning on America's Newsroom.
Examples like these apps are absolutely obstructing justice. What our ICE enforcement officers are doing is enforcing the rule of law. If these rioters, these activists, and these politicians don't like the law, they should change it. Don't go after our ICE law enforcement. It's disgusting, it's wrong, and it's un-American.
Professor, she said it perfectly. It is un-American and it is frightening.
I think it's worse. I think it could be criminal. You have an app here that's being used to target federal officers who are doing their job. We just talked in the first segment about how much we hate the idea that this guy, the shooter, was targeting right? Firefighters. This app is going to make things like that more possible.
So these actions by left-leaning outlets like CNN and MSNBC promoting apps like this or platforming ideas that encourage criminal behavior are dangerous because they increase the risk of law enforcement to do their job in an already risky environment. And it discourages people from entering into those fields because they don't get the support or coverage that they need to encourage them to do their jobs well. Because the press that ICE has been getting, and just like the comment I showed you earlier, people are spreading rumors that these aren't really ICE agents that were deputized by the federal government. These are gang members doing these jobs, and so it's okay to attack them. That's the narrative that's going out. And then because it's okay to attack them, news outlets like CNN can put out the use of tools like these apps to fight against federal officers. That is unacceptable. This professor says it could be criminal. Well, what do you think? Let me know in the comment section. Is it criminal? Do you think that people who use these apps and even the person who created the app needs to be brought in for questioning and possibly charged? Because this is, and if the founder of Silk Road, who didn't commit any of the crimes that were perpetrated on that website, okay, could be locked away and they practically wanted to throw away the keys until Trump recently pardoned him. If he could be charged that way, I mean, then it's a precedent for the person who created this app or who owns the app to also face an indictment. I'm just calling balls and strikes. Let me know what you think of that idea in the comment section.
How is this any different? This is like the cyber equivalent of the people who are trying to block ICE offices in downtown LA, the people who are setting cars on fire in front of the ICE building so that agents can't get out and perform their missions. And so I think this person should be investigated. I think the app should be brought down by the government. And I think people who are using it should be investigated for trying to obstruct federal law enforcement.
All right, so that's all we're going to take on this segment. The link to this video will be in the show notes. Let me know what you think. Do you think that the citizens of these blue cities have the right to keep their criminal illegal immigrants? What do you think that would imply for the law-abiding citizens of those cities? And do you think that the government will be within its rights to bring charges against the owner of this app and possibly users of the app? Let me know in the comments section below. And if you haven't seen the previous video about Zoran Mamdani's policies and how immigrants who recognize these socialist policies are calling them out and insisting that Americans should wake up, you better go head on to that video because it's coming up next.